Kids who age out of foster care, only 3% go on to get a college degree. Only 50%, only 3%. This is of kids who aged out. Kids who are adopted have much better outcomes, but kids who aged out of foster care, 3% go on to get a full degree by the age of 26. And only about 50% graduate high school or get a GED. Okay. Kids who age out of foster care, which means they never got adopted, they never got guardianship, they had no permanency placement, and they turned 18 and that's it. They're out of the system. They're on their own. Of those kids, that's called aging out of foster care, okay? Of those kids, here are the statistics. 46% will end up homeless by the time they're 26.
46%.
46% is a way lower number. Like I mentioned earlier with educational outcomes, only 3% will go to college, only about half will graduate high school or get a GED. Boys who age out of foster care, 5 times more likely than their peers to be arrested. Girls who age out of foster care, 14 times more likely to be arrested than their peers. Boys who age out of foster care, 6 times more likely to be convicted of a crime than their peers. And a lot of that is because kids in foster care are easily criminalized because a lot of situations that would normally be handled within a family situation where you as a parent would straighten your kid out or do something or intervene or hire an attorney or do something if your kid was acting out, that doesn't exist for these kids because they don't have anybody stable correcting them. That leads to having a rap sheet, having a record, which makes employment harder. It makes all things harder, getting jobs, job security, all these things. Okay. About half will have a substance abuse problem. Girls in foster care who age out are 2 times more likely. Actually, it might not even be who age out, but girls in foster care, definitely who age out, are 2 times more likely to get pregnant before the age of 21 than their peers. Yeah, and then and I think I said it earlier, maybe, there's like a prison pipeline, and that's very interesting because I think I said it earlier, but like kids in foster care only make up 1% of the kids or less than 1% of the kids in the United States. Yet currently in all of our prisons and jails, 17 to 20% of the people in jail came from foster care.
17 to 20%.
That's a way lower statistic than is in my book, which I also have like the stats for where I found that. All of it's really crazy.